Good morning, everyone. Something I have been seeing going around BookTube a lot is doing Bookish stuff vlogs. I saw these vlogs, enjoyed watching them so much, and went, I want to do one too because I love to do bookish stuff. My whole life revolves around bookish stuff, so in this vlog, we are going to do some bookish things. I'm going to take like 2 or 3 days and do a couple of bookish things and take you along with me. Over the next few days, it is supposed to rain a lot, and I did want to go to little free libraries. Today, it is not raining. It's cloudy, but it's not raining. So I figured that's where we would start with a little library adventure. So I am going to head out to a little free library or a couple in my area and see if we can find any treasures. But obviously with the little free library trip comes a haul. So I do have a few books that I will be taking to Unhaul in these little free libraries. I have 5 books that I have read fairly recently that I just know for various reasons I have no interest in keeping, so let's look into that really quickly and we'll do a little mini haul. The first one is A Big Ship at the Edge of the Universe by Alex White. I read this back in, I'm gonna say August. I may be wrong about when I read it, but it was about that time. I did not complete this book. I DNF'd it. I really did not like the world building in this. It really felt like there just wasn't any, and it was very plot holes. So I DNF'd this book. Since I DNF'd it, I will never pick it back up again because I wasn't enjoying it. So might as well give it to somebody who will enjoy it. Then we have the Big Shots Currently duology. There is going to be a 3rd book that I will not be reading. So I'm going to unhaul this set. I really liked the first book. I gave it 4 stars, but I've hated this book and I know I'm not going to read the 3rd. This book I was most excited about. I love the characters. It was a hockey romance. I ended up DNFing this with 80 pages left just because I did not want to finish it. I really did not like how this romance was handled. And the next book follows 2 people who are step siblings. And I just know that is not the vibe I want to read. I have no interest in continuing with this series. And I really have no reason to keep it on my shelves. So out the door, this one's going to go. If you've seen my September wrap up, you will know that I read this in September. I just thought it was okay. I'm never going to pick it up again. So might as well get it off my shelves. And I actually have no recollection of when I read How to Kill Your Family, but again, it's another one that I will never reread, and it's just taking up room that I could use for other things. So that is the 5 books that I'm going to take to the little free libraries. Let's go get in the car. Let's go give these to people who will hopefully enjoy them more than I did and find some treasures, maybe.
Thought the praying would make it better, but I swear to God I'm just as lost as ever. Thought the bottle would hold me over. It still hurt me just as bad when I got sober. Everyone around me's found a way to let it go, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. I stopped going out to bars, I quit smoking. Thought that giving that all up would keep me going. I got over people pleasing. I quit falling into love that had no meaning. I could search forever for a peace I'll never know, but I can't help but focus on the things I can't control. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. All the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time. There's a storm inside my dreams. I'm still standing on 2 feet. Let the current carry me when the water gets too deep. All the darkness in my mind, pain that I can't leave behind. I know there's a silver line that I can't see. all the cold and sleepless nights, running out of ways to fight. I know there's a morning light in my reach if I keep buying time.
So I've been home for a little while. I did some editing and I wanted to show you exactly what I got at the Little Free Libraries. I think I have it in footage, but just wanted to show you what I did end up picking up. I ended up finding two treasures at the Little Free Library. One was Rachel and Solomon's Weather Girl. This has been on my TBR for a while. I know a lot of people who love this book. So as soon as I saw it in a Little Free Library, I snatched it up. I actually found both of these in the same Little Free Library. It was a pretty well-stocked one. They all had a lot of stuff in them, but that one seemed to have a lot of stuff that I was interested in. Then I got a book that I really haven't heard of before, but the synopsis was interesting, and it's called The Rumor Game. It's a thriller in a private school. I do love a dark academia vibe. I'm not really in my thriller era, but if I'm gonna read a thriller, dark academia is definitely the way I wanna go about it. I haven't heard much about this, so I definitely need to check into reviews and kind of see if it is something I wanna read, but I didn't wanna do that at the Little Free Library, so I snatched it up. If I end up not wanting to add this to my shelves, I'll just take it and put it in another Little Free Library and move it around. Tonight I have a Patreon sprint, so I'm going to spend the night doing two things. I have to film a video, a book haul reaction video. That needs to get filmed. I need to react to the book haul. And then I'm also going to get some reading done. And what I'm currently reading is One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. This is on my Spookopoly TBR for 13 letters in the title. When the early access went out to my patrons, Sam messaged me and was like, do you want to buddy read this together? And I was like, down, dusted, would love to. We just finished Act 1 and are about to go on to Act 2. Will I read all of Act 2 tonight? I don't know. I would love to, but we'll see how the night goes because I do have to film that video and also parent and do lifestyle adulty things throughout the evening. So we'll see how it goes. But sprints do start in 3 minutes, so I best stop talking to you and jump on sprints. Good morning. It is the next day and I am clearly in my car. Our library was on strike for quite a while. They have now reopened and I have books that I need to return. They were books that I had out when the library went on strike, so I didn't return them because they didn't want people returning books because there was nobody there to do anything with them. So I am going to return the books that I've had for a couple of months now. It's time to give them back to the library. One of our library locations, because our city is connected locations, got a refresh, a renovation right before they went on strike. And I haven't seen the renovation yet. So I decided to go to that one and check it out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to return these library books and I'm going to take a look around the new renovated library and see what's what. Thursday and I haven't chatted with you since I was at the library, so I need to talk to you a little bit about what I'm currently reading and what I'm up to today. I just finished Act 2 of One for My Enemy and I really needed a minute after the end of Act 2. I needed a minute. Olivia Blake is already crushing my soul and we are only 100 pages into this book, 122 pages. My soul is already crushed. I'm not okay. I'm not okay with what has happened in this book. So this is a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I talked about it in my last vlog just a tiny bit, but not very much because I'd only read the first 20 pages. And our youngest two siblings from these warring families are definitely set up to be our Romeo and Juliet characters. We have Sasha and Lev. They are so sweet. They are so cute. They do not necessarily want to be a part of their family's drama. Sasha is in college and she just wants to get an education. She does not want to be a part of her mother's magical evil underworld. And Lev, I don't know if Lev really even knows what he wants, to be honest. I think he looks up to his family and he looks up to his older brothers, but he doesn't really know what he would do in this organization and how he would be a part of it. I don't think he's really cut out for it. He's kind of a lover, not a fighter. And we follow those two as they stumble upon each other in a bar and quickly catch feelings. But we do find out pretty early on that they are not the first Fedorov and Antonova love connection that has ever happened. The oldest siblings, they used to sneak around when they were teenagers, but they both gave each other up in order to follow in their parents' footsteps and be kind of the people who are going to take on these organizations someday. But they are the love story I'm most interested in, to be honest. This faded love story of them, that they've given up each other because they needed to follow in their family's footsteps. And even the fact that, like, Marcia, who's the oldest girl in the Antonova family, she wanted to take over for her mother so her sisters didn't have to. So she gave up Dima. It's so heartbreaking. And the way Olivia Blake describes their love for each other, oh my goodness, it'll just rip your heart out. You'll just stamp on it. Like it's just too much. It's too much to know they can't be together, but they love each other this much, even like 12 years later. It's 12 years later and they still love each other that much. It's just, it's a lot to read. It's a lot to process. I stopped at the end of Act 2 because I am buddy reading this and we're kind of, each getting to the end of an act before we continue on to the next one. I would love to start Act 3 today because I technically can. My buddy is ready, but I have so much work that I need to do that I think this will be a tomorrow goal. If you love the style of Olivia Blake and want like your heart to be stamped on, please pick this up. That sounds like an odd way to like try and get you to read a book, but like it's so good. I need to film today. I need to film an announcement video for my November Patreon readathon. We are doing a Bones readathon for the entire month, and I need to film the announcement video for that now that I finished making the graphics. I also need to edit a book haul reaction video. I just finished editing a booktuber vlog where they chose how many pages I read per day. So it's definitely like a editing thumbnail vlog day. But I did want to let you know a little bit about this because I did mention reading it a couple days ago and I definitely have B-roll of me reading this, but I didn't think I ever actually spoke about it. I was like, should probably do that. Should probably tell them about this book because it's fabulous and it's breaking my heart. And I'm feeling so many emotions while reading this that I needed to tell you a little bit about it. But now that I have, this isn't the time, computer, to go off. I'm filming. But now that I have, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to be a responsible booktuber and edit while I'm on sprints for the next 7 hours. And then I have Bones, which considering I'm doing my Bones announcement video today, that's perfect that I also get to watch Bones tonight. And if you'll notice, I'm definitely wearing my Zach shirt because do you know how many times during the course of a Bones episode, especially in the early seasons, we would all just type in the comments, "Oh, Zach," because he would just do like the cutest, most naive things every episode all the time. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to go edit. I'll bring you along with me and we'll see what else we get up to. It's going to be all admin though. So editing Brittany here, I just finished editing this video when I realized I never closed it out. I never said anything to you after that last clip. I had a little bit of B-roll, not much. I don't know what happened. Well, I didn't really do any more bookish things. And I'm so used to doing a reading vlog where I close it out when the book is done. I forgot that I hadn't closed this out yet because I still have not finished One for My Enemy. We are both very, very busy. Sam and I we are still just doing one act at a time. Sam was in the middle of the hurricane, so there's a lot of reasons we haven't picked it up. I'm still enjoying it, and really my thoughts are the same as the last time I talked to you, which is why I never came back and closed out this vlog. But I am done doing all my bookish things. I'm currently editing the video. I need to end this. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for a couple of bookish outings. I really enjoyed just like going out and doing some fun bookish things and kind of putting it all in one video. But with that, I am going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.